Good afternoon. We're going to be looking at the quotient of powers property today. So we're going to start with a couple of examples. I'm actually going to leave a couple of spaces here so we've got a little bit of room for thinking and writing the answer. So as I look at this, the base is 2, the exponent is 6, divided by the base of 2 and an exponent of 4. And I'm going to go ahead and expand that. So that would be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 and 2. 6 2's multiplied together in the numerator, divided by 4 2's multiplied together in the denominator. So got the correct numbers. Now I'm going to look at, if I have a 2 in the numerator divided by a 2 in the denominator, I'm going to cancel them. And I will cancel all the way across. So I'm going to cancel a total of 4 in the numerator. And in the denominator, I've now got 1 times 1 times 1. So that gives me a denominator of 1. And in my numerator, I have got 2 times 2 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1, or this would be 2 squared. Okay, and I see that I've got a 6 here and a 4 here, and it equals a 2. I'm going to start making some thinking as to what's going to cause that in my head. And again, I'm going to go ahead and leave some spaces here. We'd be pretty safe to say that our base is -7, our exponent is 9 in the numerator, and 3 in the denominator. So I'm going to go ahead and write this out. -7 times -7 times -7, till I get a total of 9 of them. Looks like I have a ways to go. And I'll squeeze the last one in the front. And I have got 3 of them in the denominator. -7 cubed, so -7 to the 9th power. I have 9 of them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, divided by 3 of them. And using the same thing, 7 divided by 7 is 1, 7 divided by 7 is 1, 7 divided by 7 is 1. And I have left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this would be -7 to the 6th power. Now, I'm looking at this, I've got a 9 and a 3, and it needs to be a 6. So I know my base is going to be a -7, and let's think back to yesterday. I'm going to leave my base here. If I subtract these, I get 6, so it would be -7 to the 9 minus 3. Let's come back up here and let's see if that works. My base is 2. 6 minus 4 equals 2. So it would be 6 minus 4 for my numerator. Or excuse me, 6 minus 4 for my exponent with the base of 2. Now I want you guys to pause the video before you start this problem, and I want you to see if you can work out the correct answer to that one. Okay, now that you're back, so it's h to the 7th, h times h times h times h, total of 7 h's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And in the denominator, I've got a total of 6. 2. Okay, and again, we're going to look at if they're in the numerator and the denominator, it divides to make 1. Okay, so this would be h to the 7 minus 6, or h to the 1st. And h to the 1st, we'll remember from yesterday, is just h. Now, the only thing we have to really be mindful of here is that h cannot ever equal 0. So that's why we would say an equal sign with a slash through it, because if we did that, we would be dividing by 0. Dividing by 0 is undefined and is never allowed. Thank you very much.